Welcome back, friends, to Movie Car Recreations. I apologize for the gap in these videos as I had to do some research pertaining to our Tokyo Drift Evo over there. And this is where I want to give a shout out to one Craig Lieberman, who is also a content creator, but served as a vehicle consultant for the cars for the first two Fast and Furious movies. I am not going to put performance parts in this car, as the gist of this series is going to be for recreating screen-used movie cars. And the screen-used Evos had no performance upgrades done to them, at least as far as powertrain, which is engine and transmission, goes. Unfortunately, the Evos. Oh, hold on. We don't want to do that. That part didn't repair. So we'll have to buy a new one of that. Yes, I bought a part for the Evo, but that's because I had the part, I attempted to repair it, and I failed. So I bought the part. So we need an oil filter housing I4. We're going to need this one here, because that's not a repairable part. And go ahead and add that oil filter to our list. But back to what I was saying. The Evo was not all-wheel drive for for Tokyo Drift. It was actually converted to rear-wheel drive. So I went in and I tried to make some changes so that I could make this a rear-wheel drive, but unfortunately it did not take effect. So one thing that we're going to have to accept with this is that it's only going to be the typical four-wheel drive version. As we can no longer, or as we cannot make it the rear-wheel drive version that they used. Now, I did pull one of the other Evos that I had purchased, and I stripped it for parts so that we could build this motor. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. We have the injectors. Those were repairable, and I knew that. So now we need to swing around here. We're going to need a fuel filter, I believe, yes. So we'll add that to our list. We're going to need a cam gear A. So let's open up our shopping list. Grab the cam gear. Grab the fuel filter. Idler roller, we're going to need like 3 of. So we'll buy those. We're going to need a cam gear. Now, I am not going to go through and disassemble the suspension again and put in all the regular bushings. It's not worth the time to do all that. But as far as everything else goes, we will keep it factory. As it would have been in the video or in the movie. Nope. Want our tablet again. So we can put on our last cam gear for this backside. Oh, that solenoid didn't repair either. Alright, so that's, I think, one more part we need to buy. And don't worry about it saying TK aftermarket mod part. As far as that goes, it just shows more realistic, a more realistic nature to the motor rather than performance gain. Okay, so we swing the camera around front. We still got a belt tensioner that we're going to need to buy. But we got to get our belts as well. And we will have to get the crank gear. So, yeah, we'll put that on our list. And we'll buy that. Belt should be our last thing we need to purchase. And with that, our engine is complete. Beautiful thing about the i4 engines is that they're cake to build. And we'll go ahead and install this. So this engine crane can be returned. Now, I did forget, oh, I have a battery on the charger already. Well, we have a couple more to charge. So, with the engine being built, let's go ahead and fill it with oil. And we need to take a look at our inventory. Actually, I do have the gearbox, so that's good. Now we're going to switch to assemble mode. Need to get an ECU. I'm going to have to purchase the battery tray. The fuse box I do have. Okay. Air box. We're going to need the air filter. So let's jump into our tablet. And we're going to go ahead and buy our air filter. And the battery tray. Then we need to come out and go to electronics, ECU type A. We can put our battery in. Okay, so this isn't repairable. Good to know for future car builds. which means the tie downs are probably not repairable either. So let's just buy a bunch of these. And we'll continue getting our Tokyo Drift Evo built. I know that reservoir is not repairable. Did already purchase one of those. These I took out of another one of the Evos that we had. Oh, it's here. That's why I couldn't find it. We'll just get a load of these because every car is going to need them. Now we can switch back over and we can continue finishing to fill fluids. And one last fluid. Now, I think yeah, they kind of hit it on us. You had to be at just the right angle to see it. So we need electronics, need the ABS module, and for the moment that'll complete underneath the hood. Now, as you can see, I took the rear doors off the car. That being because the car needs a wide body kit. for the doors as well. So we will have to see if we can find another one that has those doors. Actually, I don't want to put that in just yet, because I want to put these intercoolers in. So we'll go ahead and put just a regular drive shaft back in this. Okay, so now we got to go ahead and mark our exhaust pieces. Wheels and tires still need to be taken care of. I haven't done anything with those yet. So we're going to mark that. Mark the catalytic converter. Middle muffler. Exhaust pipe. And let's buy these pieces. Again, consumable, they can't be repaired. Okay. Our Evo is nearing completion. And I'm going to save the game because it was faltering. So now, last thing we're going to do for this episode is we are going to get the wheels broke down. And I was looking. These wheels are black on the inside for this Evo, and like an aluminum around the outside. So that's what we will try to replicate. But first and foremost, we need to get our wheels separated. We just want to double check. We got the 19-inch rims. It's okay, we should have them outside. Let's go see. You're a 6. You got a different style of wheel. You got a different style of wheel. Well, let's see what's in our parking. Let's go ahead and move this one to our garage. Do you have the 5-star we need? You do not. Well, you can go back to parking. Oh no, this is another Brian O'Connor. And this one just has boring wheels on it. You know what? You can go away. I can't even use your wheels. I got no reason to hold on to you. Okay then. None of our Evos have the wheel we need. Well, I'll have to look for one in the junkyard. So we'll go ahead and add that to the shopping list. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to want a blackish interior. But we're going to want everything mixed. Let's try that. Okay, how about mixed? Alright, well, I may not be able to do it, so we may end up keeping the wheels as they are. And I just walked myself into a door frame. But at least we've made progress. I still need the left tail light. I am going to have to purchase all the windows for the Evo. But, oh, let's go ahead and put that starter in before I forget. And with that, we will call this an episode. I hope you enjoyed what you have seen today, as we got the motor built out, got the transmission connected, the engine bay is all together, so we are literally just an episode away, really, of completing this car. As long as I can find the doors that we need, and I can find the rim that we need, we can get this car finished off, and our first one will be done. If you liked what you've seen here today, please hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what movie car you think we should do next. I did find Barricade from the Transformers. I have a Camaro that'll work for Bumblebee from the Transformers. I'll put up a poll, see what you guys think. And with that, if you would like to, please share the video, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so, as it takes only a second and costs you nothing. It also helps out my very small channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.